Well, last month, the Southeast Asian ride-hailing app Grab announced it would start using payment system Adyen in some countries in this region. Now, the system allows mobile payments for customers regardless of payment app or device. Adyen is a Dutch company started in 2006 that has customers like Facebook as well as Uber, and like any other 10-year-old, it's itching to try new things. Well, Adyen recently opened a regional headquarters office right here in Singapore, and Roelant Prins is Chief Commercial Officer at Adyen. He joins us here live at the SGX, and we also have Frank Choice from Leontech Securities as our guest host. So, Roland, good morning and welcome to the show. Now, Asia Pacific as a region is just a hugely active market in terms of e-commerce. What kinds of trends are you seeing in terms of what customers are looking for mobile payment, and maybe more importantly for your business, what merchants are looking for?
Yeah, it's delighted to be here. You know, mobile is a massive trend across Southeast Asia. It's super exciting if you see how behavior is changing. Everybody's moving to mobile, and for a lot of merchants that we work with, they're all looking at, hey, how can I grab a piece of that and help my customers? And mobile really needs a different approach than what people are traditionally used to in e-commerce. So yeah, that's a big trend.
Let me talk about the taxi wars, because you just took on Grab as a client, but there's Uber, there's also ComfortDelGro here in Singapore. And so if you've got one of those cab charge cards for one of these companies, it's going to be very hard to try to grab that customer because you've got that convenience of that card and just swiping it in the cab. So what do you say for a client like Grab on what they need to do?
So it's what we see in the market is that customers across the world, and especially across Asia, there's so many different ways that people prefer to pay. And for a company like Grab, what we'd say is, hey, think about your customers. Who are your customers, and what's their preferred way of paying? And if you can facilitate that, give the customer the choice, that's the way to really get them on board.
The choice is always good, and if it can be fast and seamless, even better.
Absolutely. You know, one of the interesting things, I know a lot of payment folks right now have just tuned in to watch this segment, so I have to ask you the question. I mean, you've got money from Zuckerberg's family office, you have Temasek there, you have this huge transaction you did with Grab. What are you looking at in the region? I mean, and what do you see as your competitive advantage? And the one question I have to ask, are you guys looking at acquisitions here in APAC and in Asia?
Great questions. Let me start with the opportunity in Asia. I think for us it's a hugely strategic area. The past year has been really exciting. We've opened a new office. As you know, we launched with Grab. We now process for Cathay across the world. We launched with Spotify last year in Indonesia. There's so much happening, and there's so much more to come. We see so much growth in all these markets that everybody's transforming to mobile, and we think there's so much going to be happening. Our common path for growth is natural growth, organic growth. We have a single platform that does everything we do, and for us that's really the key to being successful. So from a strategic acquisitions point of view, that's a bit more difficult. So there's nothing planned right now.
And in fact, you remain a private company, but as Frank was touching on, you've got plenty of money, so it's nice not to have to raise money. But at some point, are you planning to go public?
Adyen is very, very focused on growing. We have a massive opportunity. We're really enjoying it, and that's our focus right now.
Okay.
Who knows what comes.
A good way of sidestepping the question. All right. Roelant Prins. Unfortunately, lucky for you, we're out of time. Roelant Prins, Chief Commercial Officer of Adyen, and joining us here at the SGX.